Welcome back. So, this video is not only on about Sheffield United, this is on the Championship in general. So, I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. So, I'm going to try and do 10 bold predictions for this 2026-27 Championship season. So, I'll start with number one, which I've got is the Blades will have another mid table finish. That's what I'm thinking because we finished 13th on 60 points last season. We've lost Andre Brooks, who was one of our best players last season. Peck and Burrows are potentially going, plus maybe even Aimer. So I'm not expecting us to have the best season. Also, we've not had a great summer transfer window so far. We've got Matt Doherty, an experienced player, and we've got Donovan, who's inexperienced, not that great. I don't think he's quite a Brooks replacement, and we're potentially getting Matondo, who's been training with us and played last couple of pre-season games. He's apparently an injury prone, which we have signed quite a few times. That's one problem we often have in summer transfer windows. Also, our owners don't seem to want to spend that much money because we turned down 5 million for Dobbin, and apparently we're also turning down 10 million for Arisuta, which is not a surprise. It's not been official yet, but I'll be surprised if we don't turn down 10 million for Arisuta from Leicester because we turned down 5 million for Dobbin from Villa. So for now, I'm fully expecting us to finish mid-table again. Moving on to number two, which I've got is Lincoln are doomed to finish rock bottom. That's what I think because they've lost their manager. You really can't go up and not keep your manager. Whenever you get promoted, I'm not just on about Lincoln, I'm on about any club. When you get promoted, you've got to do everything to keep your manager. Lincoln haven't kept their manager after going up, so I'm convinced they'll finish bottom. Number three is West Ham to break record league points. That's what I think because they're a massive club. They've been in the Prem for over a decade, so I'm convinced they'll win the league and probably get over 100 points. Number four, which I've got, is Norwich will be the dark horses of the league because they've got a manager that got him last season from the relegation zone in November to finishing ninth on 65 points plus. They seem to be trying to make some smart signings this summer. They've got Andre Brooks from us, and they've been trying to get some other good players. So I'm convinced they'll at least get in the playoffs. Number five is Watford to make two managerial changes throughout the season because they've got a manager that hasn't experienced this league before, so it might be tough for him. So I'm convinced he'll have a slow start because that's what clubs do when not always, but a lot of the time when clubs have a manager that hasn't experienced the league previously, they have a slow start. So that's what I'm convinced will happen to Watford also because they just frequently make managerial changes. There's been too many seasons where they've changed manager twice. Can't remember one season off the top of my head where they've not made a single managerial change. So that's why I put that down. Number 6 is the Blades to not win all December. We've got very tough fixtures. Might sound negative, but we've got some very tough fixtures. We've got West Ham at home, Millwall away, Burnley at home, West Brom away, Middlesbrough at home, and Derby away. All pretty tough fixtures. I think we'll win one of them at best. We probably won't even get a point in more than 2 of those. I hope I get proved wrong, but that's what I'm thinking for now. Number 7 is QPR to finish 15th. I've got them down there because it's where they finished last 2 seasons. For about 3 years, I think they've always been getting at least around 55 points, but less than 60. So that's why I'm convinced they'll finish bottom half, but not quite in a relegation scrap. So next, number 8, what I've got down is Preston and Bristol City to both finish above 15th, but 12th at best. That's because Bristol City, apart from a couple of seasons ago when we beat him 6-0 in the playoffs, they've always been finishing in between sort of 12th and 16th. So that's why I'm convinced they'll be mid-table. Preston also always finish mid-table because I don't know why, but they always do, apart from only time I remember Preston finishing any worse than mid-table is a couple of seasons ago when they finished just above the relegation zone. So that's why I'm convinced both of them 2 teams I just mentioned will be above 15th, but not above 12th. Number 9, I've got Stoke to finish 16th at best, but find a way to comfortably stay up. That's because it's what they've always been doing last 8 seasons. Highest finish they've had is 14th, but they've always found a way to finish not lower than 18th. Don't know how they always do it, but it's just what they do. Even if they have a decent window, like they've done this summer, but can't see them finish above 16th. So that's just what I've got down. And last, number 10, what I've got is Burnley to not be on a serious promotion push. That's because they sacked Scott Parker. I think it was a bad decision for me. Don't know what Burnley fans think, but if I was a Burnley fan, I would have wanted Scott Parker to stay despite being relegated, because he would be the man to bring Burnley back on another promotion push. Because just because you get relegated does not always mean you need to sack your manager. But they waited till July to get a new manager, so that's why I'm not expecting him to be on a serious promotion push like most fans might expect. So there we have it. That's my 10 bold predictions. Let me know in the comments what you think and what your predictions are. So I'll see you in my next video. But for now, up the Blades.